Sheep are wonderful animals. They're soft, they're cuddly, and we love them. In this boxed sheep special, we will learn how to make sheep from stones, make sheep from boxes, and paint a decorative sheep painting for your bedroom. Round stones you can find in many different places, such as the beach, or in somebody's back garden. Yeah! And when you look at the shape of the stone, you can start to imagine it looking like a sheep. Let's start with practicing on a sheet of paper first. Here are a few different stones. Now we can start with the shape of the head, round eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Maybe some legs. And then there is the pattern. Sometimes just round polka dots can be quite nice. Or you may want to try something else. Let me try a different head here. You can have this type of woolly pattern, little curls like this. Or you maybe want to have just dots. Let's try again. Here is a bit of a curvy face. Ooh, curly, 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 curly. All these techniques and many more you can try, and when you are happy with your sketch, bring out your rock and start painting. I'm starting with the dark head. Now rocks are surprisingly nice to paint on. Maybe a little curly hair, that's quite funny, and arms, a little tail on the back. Now this needs to dry. And in case we want to lighten up the gray color a bit, I have diluted a little bit of white paint that I'm gonna apply on a few places. How about the white woolly top for the sheep, and then a bit more gray as you go down. That'll be nice. So when the white paint is diluted, you can see that you can see a bit of the gray color of the rock underneath, giving it a nice sort of a transparent look. Then, how about trying some patterns? I think cute little circles will do the trick. We don't need that many. And while we're at it, let's add the white eyes. And the pink little nose, a little line for the lip and the mouth. Black pupil, and it's done. And here's a few more sheep that I've made. And look what I dug up from the back garden, a whole bunch of... Gonna put it on this plate here and make a little sheep landscape. How about this one up here, over here somewhere. This one maybe over here in front there. And the black sheep, gorgeous. And I got some more stuff that I collected from the gardens. I got beautiful fall leaves and pine cones. Yeah, very romantic. Or check out my masterpiece, sheep in fall. Box challenge, find a jumping sheep. Somewhere in this video there is a sheep called Dolly Cottonwood, and she loves to jump. See if you can spot her when she jumps and write the time in the comments. One lucky winner will be included in the Box Hall of Fame. Box challenge. And then I'm gonna show you how to make a box sheep. So you take a box, you glue and you close it up like this. Now when you've done that, you need to open it up. I make a cut right on the corner, like this. Same on the other side. And then one on top. So now we have a flap that can open and close like this. Then in front, right here, we need to cut a circle. So I use my pencil, draw a circular shape here, and then we cut that out like this. Now, At the back of this box, you see that I have the flap, but I have also added these sides so that it becomes more like a drawer that you can pull out and in like this. So I have cut here 2 side bits. You can see the shape. It's kind of like a quarter of a circle. So now we need to glue them on. So let me get the glue, adding a bit of glue, quite a lot actually, here, and then sticking it on right on the edge here, roughly about there. Same on the other side, same positioning, a little bit of tape so that the flaps will hold up until it's dry. So here, closes up beautifully, like this, opens like that. And here is the hole for the head. So now I'm going to show you how to make the sheep's head. Now check this little bit of cardboard. It goes in here, so that's where the face goes. Now we need to draw the face. You got the eyes up here, nose down here, mouth all the way down here. And the ears I have cut out separately and they look like this. Very cute. But I will glue them on later because now we're going to paint the box itself. And the paint I have chosen here, or mixed here, is an yellowy off-white. It's like white with a tiny bit of yellow and a little bit of gray. So just dull it down just a touch. And when I rub it on, I rub it very roughly. I don't try to make it even. I don't even try to cover all the cardboard color. I want this to be a bit rough and tough. The back and then the sides. Okay, when this is dry, I go for the inside. Now for the inside, I have chosen a nice and cheerful color, pink. Paint, 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 paint. I need to paint this inside twice. Now, while the pink is drying, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna use pure white and add the woolly outside of the sheep. You dip your finger in the white paint and then carefully put a little spot on the sheep, about this big. You make it as big as you like. Make it a bit of a distance to the next one so that it forms a spotty polka dot pattern. And while this is drying, we'll paint the face, starting with the eyes. Like this, then the mouth and the nose. I have cut out of a little piece of cardboard. I'm gonna glue it on and on it goes. There. In the meantime, we can paint rosy cheeks. So I got my pink and then a bit of pink on the nose as well. And then this needs to dry. Oh, nice and dry. Now before we put the face in, I have cut a few little pieces of cardboard and I'm gonna glue it around the face like a frame. Now the reason why I do that, I will tell you in a little bit. Add a little bit of glue on top of here, top of the frame. Here I have the sheep body, putting the face in through the back. And now you can see the effect of the frame, because now the face is a little bit receding into the back, creating this feeling of thick wool surrounding the face and making it much more fun, and I think also a lot cuter. And while this is drying, let me show you how to make the legs. 4 little wooden legs. I've cut them from this wooden stick. I have also cut 4 round pieces of cardboard. Now I'm going to use this tool here that I cannot remember the English name for. What's the name of this tool? Ah, you can punch holes with it. So I'm going to punch a hole like this. Watch your fingers. Then I take another tool called a pencil and I push it through the hole here. Yeah, should be big enough. Put glue here in the hole. Push this leg through. And now you see when we add the legs on, the legs will be much stronger and sturdier, so they will last longer. And now we can glue them on. So I turn the sheep upside down, put glue on the legs, lots of glue, and stick them on. There, then they need to dry. And when the legs are dry, we paint them black. And then we glue on the ears. One on this side and on this side. And then a little tail for the back. And while this one is drying, I'm gonna show you a finished one. Now, isn't this cute? Now, here's a little secret. If you pull the tail, whoa, a little secret place you can put your cotton pads. And finally, I'm going to show you how to paint a decorative sheep painting for your room. You start by choosing the canvas size that fits your room. Then you pick the color you think will fit your room. All I need now is some sheep to model for me. Can you see any sheep around here? No, I can't see any. Well, I'm going to show you anyway. Okay. What? Oh, great. Here's my sheep. Wait, I need a model. Can one of you come here, please? Excuse me. Hello. Over here. Okay. This is great. So much inspiration at the same time. Those sheep are crazy, man. Okay, now let me show you how to finish the painting. You see, now we have a nice collection of woolly lumps. Next, I'm going to introduce some brown ones. Just moving the brush in a circular way. Now we have a mix of white and brown sheep. Next thing is to add the heads. I put them on almost anywhere I fancy. Then I add some brown heads. And the next step is to fix up the white woolly bodies. So I do that by adding a bit of paint here and there to kind of make them more neat and nice looking. So I always use these circular movements and some small dots here and there. And now everybody, I am ready to add the ears and the neck that connects the head to the body. Then we paint the legs and tail. Sometimes you get white sheep with brown spots and brown sheep with white spots. Some parts can even be black. And we mustn't forget the eyes, nose and mouth. And some of them even have frizzy hair on their little heads. And now let's add the love. And finally I sign it and my sheep love is finished. Now, shall we put on the box VR and see how all the sheep will look inside your room? Yeah! Whoa! Let's begin by hanging up the painting. I think it'll look really nice over the bed. Like this. Now you'll never have trouble falling asleep again. Just count the sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep. Okay, now where should we put the sheep box? It can be right on the nightstand like this. And when you go to bed, it can store your important stuff. You can fill it up with all kinds of stuff. Let's put this stone sheep next to it. What a lovely couple! And this sheep here really loves heights. Don't forget his friends. And the last sheep we'll put right here. Now the room looks woolly good. Thank you so much for watching. I really love what I do, and it's thanks to you that I can keep on doing it. So thank you, subscribe, and thank you, and let's spend some more time together. See ya.